Chapter 675. Several days ago, Kishir Lahore had accurately anticipated this entire situation during a conversation with Yidhir. Charlemagne has a distinctive character, blending the exclusive temperament of the south, forged through prolonged battles with the southern tribes, and the mercantile spirit developed through long-standing trade with foreigners. It's a peculiar mix of both attributes. In Charlemagne, there was a pervasive attitude that anything goes for the sake of making money. At the same time, there was a staunch loyalty among those who considered themselves allies and a marked disdain for outside interference. It was the prevailing demeanor among Charlemagne's lord and others. They know the people involved in illegal betting rings and drugs are at fault, but they won't let us intervene unless there is undeniable justification. They see these issues as internal matters, as long as the perpetrators are among them. Yes, I have encountered them in the previous game. Yidhir too had much to say about the frustrating attitudes of the southern people. In his previous life, even in the most remote rural areas of the south, where the cavalry's branch was tucked away, they refused to open their doors to external organizations, insisting that issues like gambling and drug rampant should be dealt with internally. It was only after the drug-related incidents grew so severe that they caught the attention of Emperor Katian that their stubbornness was finally broken. Yidhir didn't mention all the irritating incidents from that time. A mere mention from him that he had dealt with them before was enough for Kishir Lahore to understand the whole situation. Understanding Yidhir's feelings, the man smiled softly and continued. Forcing our way in and then cleaning up afterward is one option, but it would make it extremely difficult for the cavalry's southern branch to operate properly afterward. That's why I think it's better to prepare in advance. Prepare in advance? Create a situation that gives us a legitimate reason to act. This approach of creating a pretext might seem slow and pointless at first. After all, isn't it true that words are distant and fists are close? However, Kishir understood the necessity and effectiveness of the seemingly slow and pointless act. Throughout history, a single small pretext had led to death of many and the salvation of others. It's likely that they will use long-standing customs and rites as a pretext to obstruct us. So, we will do the same, creating an irrefutable pretext based on our own rights. A perfect pretext will serve as both our sword and shield. Indeed, Kishir Lahore's judgment was correct once again. In Charlemagne, it was customary to handle matters internally, and those who claimed their right to deny outsiders access to their tavern and land were silenced by the proclamation of Elpkins. Elpkins' declaration provided the cavalry with the perfect pretext to act. As an awakener acting on the emperor's orders, he had priority over any other organization, and he made it clear in his own words. Once he mentioned what lay beneath, no one could obstruct their path. As the guards of Charlemagne's security force were rendered speechless, the leader of the cavalry's southern branch, Kurga, declared powerfully, "An awakener has requested assistance, so from now on, this is our responsibility. Let's bring down the awakener to help, and the rest will proceed downstairs. If anyone tries to stop us, it's considered defying the orders of His Majesty the Emperor and our commander, and we can push through." Good. Sir Zuckerman and all members of the Southern Army's Awakener Brigade, please join us. Understood. The soldiers of the Southern Army's Awakener Brigade, including Suns, shouted with vigor. Nathan Zuckerman also quietly drew his sword, standing by his side. Yeah, I feel like I should have yelled all of those things, but I just didn't want to hurt my throat. Awakener Brigade? What? What are those people saying now? Damn it, just block them. Don't let them through, no matter what. Amidst the shouts of frustration, Nukijo's subordinates, casting aside any concern for their dignity, drew their weapons. Even as they charged ferociously, the members of the cavalry's legion remained undisturbed, calmly readying themselves for battle. The two groups clashed amidst the astonished screams of onlookers watching from afar. Shortly after, everyone present witnessed a fight with such an overwhelming disparity that it was hard to believe even with their own eyes. Alright, please come down this way. Relax your wings, it's time to fold them in. Good, the rescue is complete. Elkins, who had climbed up to the half-collapsed roof to help, was slowly lowered to the ground, guided by the hands of the cavalry who had used their abilities to assist him. Upon touching the ground, a numbing pain coursed through his wings, as if they had been waiting for this moment. However, the excitement still pounded in his heart prevented him from feeling it as pain. The scene around him was chaotic, no different from what he had seen underground. The cavalry swiftly subdued Nukijo's men who had tried to block them, leaving only a few to guard the area as the rest descended below. Those few managed the situation and dealt with Nukijo's other subordinates who arrived late. Despite being outnumbered, their overwhelming skill meant they were hardly threatened. Amidst the screams of Nukijo's gang, flung about by the cavalry's attacks, those who had rescued Elkins passed through the corridor, treating his wounds and speaking with smiling faces. When the commander and either said they would send someone recognizable as a signal, I couldn't quite picture it. But I never expected to meet someone giving such a clear signal. Your wings still seem to be hurting. Are you alright? I'm fine. What about the others? They have all gone down. It will be over soon. You have done your part, so don't worry about what comes next. Elkins had long realized that his appearance stood out even among other awakeners. Yet the cavalry didn't seem the least bit intimidated by him, reminiscent of when he first met Yidhar. Well, that makes sense. We are all part of the same cavalry, right? Technically, it was more about the influence Yidhar had on the cavalry. However, Elkins was still unaware of this and simply thought as such. Overwhelmed by the emotion of feeling ordinary for the first time since his awakening, his throat tightened with emotion, but he managed to voice his concerns. Do you think I have been of help to everyone? Will the others be rescued soon and come up too? As Elkins asked tentatively, his face flushed with excitement, the cavalry grinned and patted his shoulder. Of course, who do you think is down there? There is no need to worry at all. It's hard even for trained people to act according to instructions in a sudden situation, but you managed to do it all in one go. You should be proud of yourself. Oh, by the way, didn't Yidhar ask you to join the cavalry? Indeed, he had, but... Oh, I knew it. The cavalry, faces alight with excitement, exchanged a few words among themselves before turning their gaze to Elkins. Unlike the cold, evaluating stares he had accustomed to in the fighting pits, these looks were more akin to those of friendly neighbors welcoming a new member into their midst. Since we have some time before the others return, how about you listen to an explanation and write an application? But I can't read or write. That's alright, none of us knew anything about reading or writing before we joined the cavalry. We learned everything after joining. We will help you with the application form. You just have to answer the questions. You're going to apply, aren't you? Despite telling himself it was time to stop crying, Elkins once again wiped the tears welling in his eyes and nodded emphatically. Yes, I want to apply. In the background, the shouts and curses of Nukijo's gang fleeing from another attack of the cavalry filled the air. The Charloin security guards, who had once tried to protect them, had long since fled in panic. The people of Charloin, who had almost been forced to return by Nukijo's gang, were now eagerly taking their places to watch the spectacle. Wow, never thought I would live to see the day Nukijo's gang gets what they deserve. Is this even allowed? They defied the Emperor's order. Even the security guards couldn't say anything and just left. Serves them right. I knew something like this would happen eventually. Remember when that person lost their son here and got arrested for speaking out? They never got punished then, but now they're finally facing divine retribution. Those people are part of the cavalry, right? For the first time, those who had previously considered even mentioning the cavalry's southern branch a taboo began to openly discuss it. This was the sound of the cavalry gaining a legitimate standing for their future activities in the south, and at the same time a signal for the success of their plan. These bastards, where do you think you're going? A few of Nukijo's men, who had been hiding in a broken passage and were about to charge out energetically, were sent flying against a wall by a single punch from Kurga, knocking them unconscious. Thank you. Knowing in advance where they were hiding made it easier for us. Ah, no problem. Glad to have been of help. Suns, who had informed the cavalry of the hidden foe's location, scratched his head with a smile. They continued their journey towards the underground fighting pits.